Hello, good morning. Welcome back to another vlog. Today I'm vlogging on my phone because I don't want to take my camera out to work, and I'm going to try and remember to go out at lunchtime, vlog a little, and go and get my Father's Day presents. That I was home yesterday, annoyingly. Not annoyingly that I was home, but annoyingly because I was home, was in the office, which is relatively close in like proximity to the front door. I would have heard if somebody came to the door, and I got an email saying, "We tried to deliver your parcel." I'm like, no, you didn't. No, you did not. It is a work day, so I arranged for the parcel to be redelivered to a post office in the area. And you know what else? I'm finally going to send the parcel to, not parcel, the letter to Hong Kong. It's kind of funny because this is the whole thing of the business with Karen. She does all of the postage. She makes all the wax melts. Like, obviously we like run the business together, but her main thing is she sends all of the stuff. She does all the postage. Every single thing that you guys have ordered, she has sent out. She's got all the stock. She does all of that. And the main reason for that is, if it was up to me, nobody would have ever received anything. Like that final get it to the post office is insurmountable hurdle. It's hilarious. So I wrote a letter to my friend who now lives in Hong Kong, I don't know, 4 weeks ago. And the funny thing is, both of us are rubbish with communication. You know, like if you've got a friend who never responds to your text messages, that's me. I'm that friend. And she's a bit the same. So I was like, well, it would be fun to do a bit of a pen pal thing, purely because obviously she's so far removed at the moment. So we'll do a bit of an airmail, like an old school pen pal. And I also thought and wrote in this letter that it would kind of lend itself to me and Molly, because we both are the same kind of person where you don't text someone back until you're prepared to have a conversation. I mean, I'm speaking for Molly, but this is why I do it. I'm not always available. If you text me, I'm not always available to respond. I don't respond until I'm ready to like have a conversation. And so I thought, well, pen pal, letters, that totally lends itself to that. So I wrote the letter, I addressed the letter, bought all the airmail stationery, and just never sent the letter. Never actually got around to sending the letter. So today, since I have to go there anyway, I'm taking it with me, and let's see if it finally gets sent. Giving Cindy Lou Who, but trust the process. I am obsessed with Velcro rollers. Obsessed. I washed my hair last night while I was working late. I'm working late because I'm a train planner. And while my hair was still wet, not even damp, it was like I'd had it in a towel for maybe 5 minutes. I took small sections and put little rollers in. Then I kind of blasted it with a hairdryer for maybe 5 minutes and just kind of went about my business. Work. An hour later, I took it out and it was blow dried and it was magical. So obviously I slept on it, so it needed a little bit of a boost this morning. But it was a bit of a test with these new little rollers I bought from Sally's that cost me about £3. I have them in all sizes now, and I keep them in a dust bag, and I love them. Anyway, Lee just came in because he's just gone to work, just to say thanks for the coffee. And he said neither of us have felt well. If you saw the last normal vlog, you'll know. Neither of us have felt well for like a couple of weeks, at least since we got back from holiday. Just really rubbish. And I came to the conclusion, for me, it was hay fever. He already has hay fever, but he's one for the dramatics. He's quite a hypochondriac, as he would tell you. WebMD was like both made and not made for him. And he came in and was like, I think I know what my problem is. It's like, oh, so many jokes. I came out of my office and Milo was like, what are you wearing? And I get it. This is a slightly different outfit for me. Let me just show you what he saw. He's like, what are you wearing? And I was like, oh, I think it's the cardigan. Like, because the jeans and I wear these all the time, and this is my work bag, so I think it's the cardigan that's like throwing him off. Initially I tucked it in, but then I was like kind of aware of myself, and I was like, no, let's not do that. It's work. I'd like to be comfortable. Anyway, I said to him, I feel like I'm kind of going, sorry for the crotch shot, I'm going for like a 90s mom sitcom vibe. And he was like, oh yeah, like where the daughter has to look after her. I think he thought like elderly. This is the face of someone who feels like she's lived 3 lifetimes since we last spoke. Seriously, I'm like dishevelled. It's 6 o'clock. I was supposed to finish at 4. It was a day. Anyway, I didn't go to the post office. Funny story. I misunderstood, and the thing is going to be there tomorrow. So fingers crossed, we can get there within the correct times, because we're actually going to the seaside tomorrow to visit Lee's dad, who's moved to the seaside. So I might have screwed myself over a little bit now, because I've got this parcel arranged to be sent to a very specific post office near us, and they're only open between 9 and 4, but I don't know when it'll be delivered, and I don't know if we'll be back before 4. And it's Father's Day on Sunday, so I could have made a big mistake here. But here we are, that's me. Either way, at some point I will have to go and collect that parcel, and then I will finally send the letter to Molly. Maybe, we'll see. Right now I'm going to go to the supermarket, and I'm going to go and buy myself some stuff to make chicken Alfredo, because I've been really feeling some comfort food today. And that's what I want to make. This is going to be delicious. The sauce is just like, oh, if you don't know, and how could you not? It's basically butter, garlic, cream, parmesan, black pepper, salt. It's the most basic of sauces, but it's so delicious. Hello friends, it is Saturday morning, and wouldn't you know, I'm going to the post office. I'm actually here. I'm going to see whether or not the parcel's here. I haven't had an email, but this is the only time I can come today. So the Father's Day present is on time or it's not, based on whether or not this package has arrived at this post office. But I am going to post the letter to Molly. Quick update, we've driven to Sutton-on-Sea. It's like 2 hours away. Let's go, to visit Lee's dad, who's moved to the seaside. I have had the worst travel sickness. So in the last vlog, I was asking for recommendations for hay fever things, and in this one, I'm asking for travel sickness. I bought some travel sickness pills at some point. I used to have jollies when I was a kid, but I bought some at some point from Boots, and I think they were pretty good. But I stopped at the supermarket, couldn't find any. Can anyone recommend any that I just like work every time? Because it is something I really, really struggle with. It's Sunday, it's Father's Day. Stop riling him up. I'm trying to get the dog's reaction when I tell him where we're going. And Lee's like, I'm not going to tell him. I think you're telling him. I know you're telling him with your eyes. Manny, would you like to go to see Grandma and Manny, do you want to go and see Grandad? Do you want to see Buddy and Molly? Do you want to go to Grandma's house? I don't think he believes me. Yeah, we can. We're going to see Grandma. It's Monday. We're back in the messy kitchen, but today it's even messier because I'm making. Do you know, I don't know if it was travel sickness, because I woke up in the night, not well at all. I've got stomach cramps and it's just not a fun time. This is, can you guess what this is for? I'll probably show you later in the vlog. Yeah, I feel terrible. These are the best air fryer chips. I mean, you can just like, crispiness. Best air fryer chips I've ever made. Sour cream to dip. This is HelloFresh Sloppy Joe. That food was delicious, but I'll be honest with you. What I did was, we had a burger last week and it was really nice. Lee was like, this is like nicer than, like if we got a takeaway, if we'd been out to a restaurant, it was nicer than that. It was a really, really nice burger. So when we did HelloFresh this week, I decided to get the closest thing to a burger, which was a Sloppy Joe. And it came with a salad, and I was like, I just don't know if that's going to be enough food. I just don't know if there's going to be enough food. So what I did was split the meals, and I took the potatoes from another meal and made chips. It was so much food. It was so much food. I should have trusted the process. But it was delicious. Anyway, like I said earlier, I have felt pretty much rubbish since I started this vlog, but particularly bad last night and today. I've taken some melatonin. I've had a hot bath. I'm like feeling that Manny's taking this opportunity to drink in threes always. Because wherever he can be noisy, he will. I'm going to put on a face mask now. This is the face mask that I bought last week when I went to Sally's Beauty Supply, which, if you didn't watch that vlog, I did a little, it wasn't on this channel, it was on my other channel. I did a little kind of shop with me in Sally's, a little haul. And you do not need a Sally's card to go to Sally's. I got a lot of questions about that. You do not need to. I bought this niacinamide, always love niacinamide, blemish control. It's got Seika, do you remember Seika? Like the trainers brand, Seika, loved it. Chia seed. Let's see what this does, because I've been getting the weirdest breakouts. I've had a spot patch on a whitehead here, like in the middle of your cheek, a whitehead. What's that all about? I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to watch Weeds. I like to keep you up to date with what we're watching. At the moment, we're rewatching Weeds. We're nearly on season 3. It is, if you've never seen it before, absolutely watch it. Annoyingly, there's a lot of ads because it's already on Prime, where there are ads these days, but also I think it's on like Freevee, so it feels like there's just constant ads, but still worth it. Just pretend it's like $9.95. Still worth watching through the ads. I loved this show when I watched it originally, and it holds up. It's great. Not for the easily offended, but it's a really good show and quite spicy. I'd forgotten how spicy. I had to pick this back up again because this is the strongest smelling face mask I've ever put on. And I'm like 99.9% sure it's just like straight lavender. Which I get, because face masks are probably supposed to be like, you know, relaxing. And for me right now, perfect. Bit of aromatherapy, love it. But I know that a lot of people don't get along with really heavily fragrant skincare products, and this is insanely fragranced, and I'm not seeing anything. Oh, it does say lavandula in the ingredients, but I'm not seeing anywhere on this where it says it's a scented mask, and it is crazy scented. I'm literally going into the supermarket looking like this. COVID changed us in so many ways, or lockdown rather. This is the biggest one. Remember the song Vindaloo, the football song, because that was just on. Thought I was going to knock you off. That was just on in Morrison's, and I don't think I've ever heard that song all the way through, start to finish. Just put it on, just as an active research. That's the whole song. He's like, nah. And let me tell you, I was laughing. It's catchy and a hilarious song, but it just keeps going on, and there's no more song. So I bought 2 lots of these. And I also just got this Happy Hydration Mask from September Skin. I keep seeing this, and I just think it looks really cute. So I'm going to see what it's like. The mask that I used last night, I fell asleep and I did not put moisturiser on after the mask. It was my mistake. My skin feels so dry today. So we'll see what this is like. I've been looking for a nice hydrating mask. I got one from Soap and Glory that was like a gel. I didn't like it at all. Not for me. Where's my phone gone? Where is my phone? Oh, you're my phone. I'm pulling myself together. I've got to get some work done. Let me move this enormous. This is phallic, unfortunately. A couple of times I have considered buying a different microphone just because of the colour of this. I just thought it'd be cute. And it came with a diffuser thing, you know, like the big foam. Didn't make it better. Did not make it better. Yeah, I've got to pull myself together now. Do something with this hair. Just generally do something. I might put a bit of oil in my hair, actually. Then I will wash it later, but it's kind of a bit of a pre-treatment, isn't it? Not that my hair needs it as short as it is, but I still feel like your scalp could do with being treated nicely, even when you've got super short hair. I've actually been putting oil in my hair and then using one of these, which I do not enjoy. These, when I had really long hair, because my hair is fine and tangly, when I had really long hair, they were a nightmare. Because if I'm doing this, I did it the other day and my hair was enormous, even as little as there is. But I kind of put the oil, like, put it all through my hair onto my scalp, and then I used one of these and was like rubbing it into my scalp. I kind of feel like cutting off your hair is a bit of a like fresh start, like a reset for your hair care routine. So I thought, well, if that's the case, then let's try and do some good things for my hair. Let's try and do some like scalp health and all that stuff, since we're kind of starting anew. And I did this, but I did it a lot over all the areas of my scalp, and my hair was huge. But when I had long hair, and I would do this with the shampoo in the shower, not fun. Like the most tangled mess you've ever seen that needed to be dealt with afterwards. This feels really nice though when you have oil on your scalp. I don't know if this is good, by the way. I'm not advising this. This could be terrible for your hair, but it feels really good. And if I've got kind of a dry scalp and oily hair, it feels really nice. And I did feel like when I did this the other day, I didn't do it in the bath when I'd washed my hair, but I just did it at this stage, like with the oil in my hair, and then washed it a couple of hours later. I really felt like when I washed my hair, it was a different kind of clean. Even that's got knots in it now. It felt so clean. It felt like really light and bouncy. It was weird. Recently I'm calling it my Star Wars hair. This has been my hairstyle of choice. A little bit, because I can't quite, it can kind of fit into a bobble, but it's not quite there. Not quite there. Right, I'm going to put on my face mask that I just bought. I'm going to sort out my desk. I actually started a video last week where I redid this room and I went shopping. And it's creamy. I don't know why I thought it was going to be a gel. No. Ooh. I'm also using the brush that I thought was for face masks, but I think it's actually for nail care, or like for nail techs. It works the same way. A brush is a brush is a brush. Cute people in the comments telling me, don't do it! It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And it feels so nice to put a face mask on with a brush. It's not necessary, especially with something like this, but it just feels so nice. Yeah, last week I did an overhaul of my office. See, already poking out. And I did kind of the first half of the video, which was shot with me, kind of wander around and pick some things for the office. And then I did it all. And then I just never finished the video. I also bought a couple of things from Amazon. So I thought, well, I'll wait until it's totally done. But it's never going to be totally done. This is it's a messy space, but it's so much better how I've done it now, because there's so many little kind of cubbies that I can right. So all of this, for example, this is all my makeup in this thing. Put it all together, put it in one of these cubbies. It's not just it's visual clutter that I have a hard time with. I'm a messy person. Inside every drawer, it's going to be messy. But I need to be able to get things out of sight to work and to do things. And because it's not oh, this is 4 weeks worth and it got messy over time. No, I can do it in a day. I need to be able to kind of pull a curtain forwards and be like, well, we're not looking at that right now because you have work to do. So I can really quickly clean everything up in the space as it is right now, which is a real winner. I will say, when I first started putting this on in this area, I felt a little tingle and I was like, oh no, it's not going to be good. But it's not been bad at all. I feel like the layer should be a little bit thicker than this. I have a little bit of editing to do. So I'll mask while I edit and I'll come back to you. Oh, I still need to show you all the jars that I made. We'll do that next. I did not remove the mask from my face. My skin just swallowed it all up. It's like a little bit tacky, that's it. It needed it. I've just edited 2 videos. I'm feeling productive. Right, let's show you. Oh, I'm burning a new sample. It is vanilla and tobacco. That smells nice. This is Manny's position of the day. He seems always to be like claiming a pillow rather than lying on it like, this is mine. Everyone's still. I'm going to sort this out today because this week and this weekend, I've got lots of making to do. We are at the wildlife park for a market, our first market of 2024. We're really excited, but also nervous because the ones at Christmas were hard. A lot of it was because of the snow. If you were watching Vlogmas, it was rough going. And then we were supposed to do 2 days towards the end of December. We did 1 day. And Karen's mum was really, really poorly, so we couldn't do the second day. And it was kind of, I mean, obviously not a blessing in disguise because at the time we were really worried. But once Karen's mum was well, a blessing in disguise because I think we were really running ourselves ragged. The cold, I felt like an Arctic explorer. It was a different kind of work. So we're really looking forward to doing summer, but we've still got a little bit of trauma from the Christmas markets. And it feels like it's been so long that we're going to forget how to do everything. So there's that. Anyway, you saw me doing the crumbly things. So what I made was like sheets of Jesmonite in colours. And then I've made these, which I think are really cute. They're slightly different. All of them are going to be slightly different because, you know, handmade, etc. Like, for example, these jars, I love them. But some of them are, you know, less speckled. And then the inside is so speckled. I wanted to create something that kind of felt like sprinkles. These are going to be happy birthday candles. And they're going to be a limited run. How cute is this? Look. Ooh. How cute is that? I'm just thinking, how cute would that be for like with pens in it? Right? Like a little thing on your desk. Cute. Very cute. So these are for our 1 year anniversary. I have them all here. They've had their first coating of the stone and concrete sealer. I'm kind of undecided as to whether or not I want to put labels on them because they're just so pretty on their own. I don't know. What do you think? Like I say, some are more speckled than others. It's just going to be look at the drawer. But I love them. I just think they're so cute. I want to do more stuff with the speckled stuff. I'm going to definitely make some more trays. I've got plenty more of the flecks that I made, but that's going to be this weekend, I think. But July is our 1 year in business. It's absolutely bananas to me. I might do a video on like how I feel after a year. I was actually thinking I might start doing like a monthly candle vlog, like a candle business vlog or a candle making vlog where I can kind of answer questions and like make things and we can chat a little bit because some of you may be interested in the small business side, but I know that a lot of people aren't. I just kind of like pepper it into my life vlogs because it's something that I'm doing, but I'm really aware of, I don't want to kind of throw it down your throat too much. Also, I'm so appreciative of how many people that follow these vlogs, my other channel, have supported us in the past year. I mean, I can tell, I know some of your names, but I mean, it's kind of crazy how many repeat customers we've had from you guys. But at the same time, we are actively trying to expand our pool, our audience, our customer base to as many people as possible. We're trying to find more local customers, trying to find, you know, just people across everywhere. And I know that some of you have recommended us to friends and things because people have said this is where they've heard of us, and it's just so appreciated. But all that is to say, I'm not trying to sell this stuff to you guys, although you really 100% gave us a huge boost in the beginning. I don't want ever for you guys to feel like this is QVC. And this is the whole purpose of this, because it's not. This is a side thing. Eventually, I would love for this to take over my actual job. Although, I don't know, I kind of go back and forth, because as I've talked about a ton, Mommy's now just like fully sleeping. As I've talked about a ton, I feel I've never wanted to do YouTube full time. Just stuff everywhere. It's on top of me, guys. I've never wanted to do YouTube full time. I've talked about that lots in the past, and my reasons are many. But one of the reasons is just kind of like financially, I feel more comfortable having a guaranteed income. That's a big part of it, because you just never know. You just never know. And I mean, with the candles and stuff, it did so well for the second half of last year. And we knew it would be like, how's it going to be? And we're still getting consistent orders, but like maybe 20% of what we were getting August, September, October, November, December. Like that was huge. Partially, it's all brand new, but also that is candle season. So we were kind of prepared for that. But we have also been, we've been pleasantly surprised by how many people have ordered in the kind of spring and summer months as well. But one day it would be nice to have this be subsidized by YouTube and this be the thing that I do. I would love that. That would be a really fantastic thing. I have kind of like a little dream of Karen and I in our own little workshop, and I don't know. I kind of go back and forth over whether or not, because anything where you're doing the thing for yourself, like with the YouTube, I know that if I get up one day and I think, I just don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to see myself on camera. I don't want to share my life with people. I don't want to see comments about the things that I'm creating. Whatever the thing is, I'm feeling like I don't want to do this. If I feel like that and it's my day job, if I'm like not well, like, this past weekend, if I'm not well, or if I'm, mentally not well, I don't have to go to work. There is sick leave. There are, options available to me. When you do something where you work for yourself, whether it be YouTube or this, you don't have the choice to not show up. You have to have it. You have to be all in. And that has always been the thing that really put me off doing the YouTube thing full time. But the more we do the candle thing, the more I think, I don't know, maybe, but it also makes me really nervous it makes me nervous to bet on myself, and it makes me nervous to think that I could give up a job that I really don't hate and that is well paid for the hours that I do, that I kind of feel comfortable in, and then one day have to go out and find another job, and maybe I'll never find that again. I don't know. This is just rambles. This is rambles. I'm sorry, but you guys did say you wanted longer vlogs, and this is what you get. Also there's going to be some, did I show you these yesterday? I can't remember. There's going to be some autumnal colours of those jars, because you guys loved those ones. And this, excuse me, I just kind of did this as an experiment. I love this. The black is so black. Not that it's going to necessarily show up so well on my phone. But I love these. I thought these were going to be my favourite. I love these. We've got some stock ready for the stall. Some little, these are so beautiful. These are, have I got a sample somewhere? Here it is. This is our, what's it called? Display one. So it's kind of worse for wear. But it had little flecks of things in it, and it's got the scents that are in there. And it's all wrapped up beautifully like this. What a gorgeous gift. I think we've got some of the not to be QVC, but I think we do have some of the Father's Day ones of these. These are the Mother's Day ones. We did have some stock at my hairdresser's. My hairdresser offered to kind of keep us some stock, and she sold some things for us. The whole thing is like so kind, so generous. So many people have wanted to see this succeed that it kind of could make you cry, honestly. But we went and got that stock this week because it would be good to have the additional stock for the store rather than be like headless chickens like we were at Christmas. Oh my God, I only walked upstairs. I tell you what, I am so unfit. When we were in New York, I really felt like there were a couple of times when I said to Lee, I don't have this in me anymore. The walking, the amount of walking. And it was hot that time that we were there. And I said, well, maybe it's that. Maybe it's the hay fever that seems to be kicking in. maybe. But I honestly feel like my stamina has reduced, like my lung capacity, getting out of breath so much easier than I used to. That, we were talking about it a lot while we were in New York. I said that is something that really could push me to start actually trying to get fit. Like when it's you getting fit for physical reasons, it's never sustainable for me. But this is longevity. Like I want to be able to walk around. I want to be able to climb the stairs without being out of breath. I'm 38. That seems crazy. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up this vlog and apparently this shopping segment. Just let me know how you feel about that. Like, would you like random candle making stuff to continue to just be in the vlogs here and there? Or do you think like a separate candle making vlog would be better? Because I'm perfectly happy to do either. But I just kind of wondered whether or not, I don't know, maybe like a candle making monthly vlog separates things out. It like allows those of you who are interested to watch and those of you who aren't to just kind of like cut it out almost entirely. I'm never going to be able to cut it out 100% because it's literally part of my day-to-day. But it's just going to be less so, you know, I don't feel like I'm just very kind of overthinky about it. I was saying to Emma in our podcast episode this week, I'm just so horrible at self-promotion that when I feel it, when I feel I'm doing it, I'm like, oh, I immediately want to pull back and be like, but don't buy them though. Like, this is a thing that I've made and I'm really pleased with. Like, I have this on my desk right now and I'm like, I can smell this. It's amazing. It's cashmere, by the way. This is available on our website. I can't not feel the ick about it, which is not great. It's always been my problem with YouTube as well. I'll make the video, I spend ages making it, and then the actual promotion of it, I'm like, I don't want to tell people about it though. Watch videos where people say, this is how you should start a YouTube channel. Tell all your friends and tell these people and get everyone to watch and like and comment. Oh my God, that sounds awful. Getting people that you know to watch things. Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Karen occasionally sells, more than occasionally sells our products at work to people that we work with. And I'm like, I would never have told these people that we were doing this. Like, that's not, I could never. And Karen's like, these are the things we've made. Like, look at these things. They're amazing. Who wants them? And she sells them all the time. And I just, I'm not a salesperson. I'm not a salesperson. I would probably be a lot more successful if I was. Anyway, I'm going to go. I do have other things I have to do with this day. Then I have to take Milo to his boxing. So, you know what? I might get a middle of the day bath. Wouldn't that be luxurious? I think that's what I'm going to do. Right. See you later. Bye.